Thank you very much. You may be seated, sir. A special song of admiration and blessing, a song dedicated to our stalwart leader and special guest by the outer Talongjang Diphupar. As you remain standing there,
아상 시작하고 도망 나와야.
Naga ki nachaki, oh Naga ki achaki, kenjong amongwer,
아, 가오 도망했어. 밤에 좋아. 들린 리와 오네.
oh zmiwa shiba, oh zmiwa shiba, the ocean.
오히려 좀
봐. 다리 비고 양섬을 다리 비고 양섬을 아오염는 송바안나 아오염는 송바안나 메드마 오방랑티네 메드마 오방랑티네
may I now request Wapong I Mochba Iyer, convener of Culture Connect Committee, to honor our special guest.
얘도 또 들어자. 얘도 들어자. 안 가죠. 떠나오자. 기자만. 빠르게 빛나는 누상도 미치요. 네. 아, 종사. 자라. 주로.
얘다 게 선도 봐줘봐. 와, 정말 더 아든스 호야로 보장 와 작당 담아서 was Salam Matlab. This is one of the greatest opportunity for me to be in your midst today to participate in Moza celebration. As an old man, I want to avail of this opportunity to speak out my mind of the kind of Nagaland we should have and the kind of Nagaland we are in and the Nagaland that we have had. This is the time to have serious introspection and retrospection about the entire landscape, political, social, economic, and religious in this beautiful land of ours. I have no hesitation to state categorically that Nagaland, the hills of this corner of India, inhabited by the Nagas, was chosen by the Almighty for His own purpose. I feel proud to be Naga because we are living in a land specially blessed by our God. And I want to prove it. For centuries, the people of this area, in this corner, we have been living surrounded by Hindus and Muslims in Assam, Buddhists in Myanmar, we go to Burma, Manipur. And yet, during all these years, not a single Hindu, not a single Buddhist, not a single Muslim. Why? Why is it? When we can go to the Southeast Asian countries to spread Buddhism, how comes that they have overlooked the beautiful hill of this part of the country inhabited by another people? Because God has a purpose. Far, far away, across the ocean, the American Baptists, those men of God, they have seen in their vision that there is a place in the in the east of India, which is basically earmarked, bestowed for Jesus Christ. Obviously, it was Dr. Clark. If you read his wife's letter, when she looked at the wheels, tears came to her eye. Why? Because you want to do something for the salvation of those people. And they have done it. Within 50 years, within 100 years, the entire Naga area is now from darkness to light. Illiteracy to literacy. Instead of headhunting, now we are friends, family of the same God. We pray to one God, and that is the living God. We sing the same hymn in praise of Him. We read the same Bible, which was written for Him. And therefore, all the tribes of this area, we belong to a single family, single most family, because we are related, not only by blood, by faith in God. And this was the place where Naga people live. You know, it is only through Christianity that the political consciousness of Naga people were awakened. No other tribes had that political consciousness during colonial rule. That is the reason why with this awakening in our political consciousness, along with the colonial countries after the Second World War, when you're struggling for freedom, Naga people also part of that freedom fight. No other tribes. Along with India, Nagas also they fought for their freedom. And the entire Naga people stood as one man. The cherished idiom of those days were united we stand. That was the motto. And as Christians, the Nagabi believe that we cannot afford to resort to violence. Because violence begets violence. Once it starts, you cannot stop. And therefore, the leaders of yesterday years, they have got a vision that Nagaland will be land of Christian where love, harmony, mutual respect, honesty would prevail. And for 2 decades, 3 decades, that momentum continued. And Naga people felt that they are one. The Naga people felt that they are children of the same God, the same God whom they believe. And it was sincere, genuine belief. Yes, economically we were backward. Because under British rule, nothing was done except to keep us to maintain law and order. And yet, the pride of the Nagas, who have made it as a jewel in Naga way. We had that precious jewel, Naga identity, Naganess. People were proud to be Nagas. And I'm telling this because of younger generation, because you have not seen Nagaland of the past. But Nagaland of the past was nothing less than Switzerland of the East. Beautiful mountains, the streams. The people were humble. People were honest. And that was what we call it, Nagaland. But what kind of the Naga world today we live in? Compared to that beautiful land of ours, what kind of Naga world we have today in which we live today? Very sad, very sad. The entire system, because of our follies, have maimed, or we should say, destroyed. Egoism has dominated the thinking of Naga people. Tribalism again, showing their ugly heads to divide Naga people. Instead of adhering steadfastly to the English proverb, united we stand. But today, people cherish that divided we fall. No pain. That is why Nagaland is called the land of factions, the land of groups, the land of divisions. Then where is the life for Naga people if we are divided like this? If you see the political landscape, in the past, people gave their life. They sacrificed. They had commitment. They have dedication. And they have got the spirit of sacrifice. When you move from village to village, it was on foot, waiting at each other. Fizo has never owned any vehicle, any house, nor ingomaran, nor kaito, nor sakato, nor jerdumo. They have never owned.